Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Alright, welcome back to Tim Friend. Like I was saying last time, we gotta figure out how to set up a defensive line. Particularly without Didu, because he's not gonna be in range for that shit. But he can be a part of it. Excuse me. I sent Ash over here because we're gonna want him to access this chest. There's also a dude over here. We want to access that dude. Let's have Mercedes roll up and heal someone. Probably Dimitri because he's taking more damage. Or should we have her heal Ingrid because we're likely to want to attack with her? What's our dude's resistance stats? Ingrid's got 8. Annette's Mercedes has got 10. Timberly's got 6. So it looks like Ingrid's actually one of our best chances of hurting this guy with relatively low punishment. And if we put her in the trees, or in this thicket, that'll give her a little bit of extra evasion and physical defense. So let's have Ingrid. Well, let's figure out how we're gonna get Ingrid the killing blow on this. What if we have Sylvain roll around? He can do 11. We can have Ingrid come up here. She can do 9 or not 11 certainly. She does okay. And then we can have Felix come up here. Felix can just kill the guy. That might be the thing to do, actually. Just to prevent us from taking any more damage. We could also have Dimitri come up here, do 12. That's not really what I want. How much can Sylvain do again? 11 at the weakest. It's like technically 9 at the weakest. 11. I think it does. Dimitri does 12 with the training lance. Yeah, freaking everyone's too strong. Everyone's too freaking strong in this game. Ugh. Well, if we have Mercedes use fire. Just a little fireball come out of her hands. Just a little fireball come out of her hands. Then we can have Sylvain come up here. Use the training lance. And then Ingrid come up here. Use the iron lance. Gets the guy dead. Get strength, please. Thank you. Oh, Ingrid, you shouldn't have. What a great level up for you. That guy's going after Sylvain. That guy's going after Mercedes. And that guy can't reach anyone. So honestly, that's already ideal. We'll have Didu roll over here to support Ash in all his endeavors. And have Annette sort of split the difference between the two. And we'll have this Dimitri man, roll over here, use a vulnerarium, and Timberly stand behind him, and Felix stand behind Timberly. We'll have stand behind Ingrid, doesn't matter, just so we can get a little closer. Hopefully they still do the things they said they would do. It's an attack on Sylvain, but I think even if the archer attacks Sylvain, he'll survive. He's got enough HP and physical defense. He shouldn't die. Okay, strength and speed. All right. If you're gonna get only 2 stats, those are the ones I want you to get. Okay, that guy attacks Felix, which is a bold play, but I guess his friend did stand in his way, so he couldn't attack Mercedes. So it's kind of out of the question for him to do it. Okay, pretty freaking good. Get that strength. Dexterity, also good. Alright, we want to get kills with Mercedes and Annette if we can. So we'll move Didu over here. And we'll move Ash over here so we can get closer to that freaking chest. And Annette over here, because this guy's probably going to use... Yeah, he's going to use his Disturbance Gambit on Didu, which will do no damage, but will lock him in place. We just don't want Annette to get hit by the splash damage because it hits 2 people in a line. Let's get some class experience without getting kills on these guys with some of our people. Like Dimitri. Let's get a hit with him. Should have used the training lance. I should have. I didn't, but I should have. We'll use Timberly. We can use... This guy's just... Timberly's just gonna murder them, I guess. Dang.
Careful,
Careful. We'll use Sylvain to do a hit on this man. Do a big hit with the spear. So we can get a little bit of extra Lord experience. And we'll have Mercedes roll up and shoot this man a fireball so hard that he will die from it.
No hard feelings.
So Mercedes can get up to level 3, hopefully get some speed. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa!
Rely on me.
Fantastic, Mercedes. So good. Yeah, I hope the goddess lets them rest in peace too, buddy. You got it. Alright, so we can have Timberly kill either one of these homies. Let's have Felix... Yeah, let's have Felix get a chip on this man. So we can have Ingrid get the kill. Felix get a little bit of noble experience. Ingrid can get the kill with some training lance. Gets a stab. Should have moved her next to Sylvain. Didn't do that. Instead, I did the not that. But that's fine. It's fine. We'll do some punches. It only takes one punch. One punch lasts. Good job, Timberly. And now she's at max noble and level 5. Perfect timing. Or max commoner. And a fantastic level. Oh my god. So good. So, commoner and noble gives you the same HP plus 5 skill, which, it's, while not super necessary, if you can get it, you might as well, because everyone starts off as a noble and commoner for at least the first 5 levels of their lives. You might as well get some HP out of it. It's going to take a while before they can get enough skills that the HP 5 will be wasted. So you might as well have it. Alright, now we can have... Should we just have Ash and Annette roll over this man? Well, it'll take both of them and Dedue to do it anyway. So let's have Dedue punch this man. A good punch, boy. Wow. Dedue. Doing all right. Doing all right. Then we'll have Annette get the kill. Conserving her wind, which is so good. It's such a good early game personal skill. Or personal crest. Personal thing. Alright, Annette needs to get speed, but magic is never... I never dislike magic. I always like it. We get a large bouillon from that chest, which is very nice indeed. We can roll up with Sylvain and follow with Mercedes to heal him because he's suddenly very low on HP. Oh my god, that was a loud car horn outside. It did me quite a startle, as the parlance of cat Twitter would say. Or maybe it's dog Twitter. I don't know. It's hard for me to give a shit. Dimitri can do 9 damage. Felix can do 13, which is not quite enough to do what I want him to do. But we can roll up with Byleth to at least get some support points with Dimitri. While we're at it, how much damage will he take? Take 6, so Dimitri will be fine. If this guy decides to shoot back at Dimitri on his turn. This is a very, very inconveniently placed archer. Or this man right here. He's placed in a great spot for covering that staircase and in a terrible spot for me killing him. Which I suppose is the point. Now we'll roll up with Felix. Give him a shoot. No, let's not give him a shoot, because if we give him a shoot, then he'll shoot back and it'll hurt me, and I don't want him to. If we do curved shot, then he'll just shoot me for free anyway. So we'll just roll Felix over here. And we'll roll Ingrid over here and just have her use a vulnerary. It'll get her a little bit of Lord experience when the man shoots her, right? Will it? Man does a shoot. She gets shot. Yeah, a point of Lord experience. Alright. She's a Lord, right? I don't think she's a commoner. Yeah, noble, commoner. Dedue's a commoner. Annette's a noble. Ash is commoner. Felix is noble. Mercedes is commoner. Almost all my ladies are commoners, I guess. Whatever, game. I see your game. We'll start Dedue and Annette rolling down here. They'll be there in time. Though the enemies are just as glad to come all the way over here, and in the past I've definitely moved all my troops to this northern bridge. I usually like to have the camera oriented like this, so my troops start at the bottom and work their way to the top of the map, which makes me really like it when the game does that for me, and really dislike it when the game does the opposite, or the game starts my people into vastly different situations, and I have to fucking figure it out from there. Mercedes gets off her last heal on Dimitri. She's 2 points away from capping out Commoner. Dimitri gets the killing blow on this man. Nope, not the killing blow. Gets the finishing, like he gets noble and level 5 at the same time. Beautiful. It's almost as though I planned it. It's not. It was just convenient. Gets the HP plus 5 skill. Very nice. Ingrid and Sylvain can continue walking down the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. Sylvain will use a Vulnerary, and he's going to use it over here because I don't want him to get hit by both that thief and that archer man. I want to do it one at a time. And then Felix, we will have use his curved shot with the training bow to make sure this archer doesn't do anything untoward, like be alive on his turn. And down he goes. Yeah, whatever you said, Felix. I wasn't listening. I was hoping for more of a challenge. Yeah, that makes sense for you, fucking Felix. You big dang edgelord. Alright, so we're baiting up this archer. Who, of course, goes to an inconvenient location for us, but it's not about being convenient, it's about being victorious. We'll have our west crew keep rolling through. And our west patrol is on a roll. And our west guys come down to size. Alright, north crew. We want to kill this archer and set up a defensive line for when this archer and this thief come in. Or do we want to just set up a defensive line for the existing archer and thief? I think that's the thing to do, just because it's effectively the same. We're setting up a defensive line for the same number of units.
Use caution.
Have Dimitri use a Vulnerary, and we will have Timberly use a Vulnerary, and we will have Ingrid use a Vulnerary. Gotta use Vulneraries in these early missions, though. They're so useful, because you have such limited healing. Such bafflingly limited healing. It kills me. Alright, we're not going to have Felix shoot, because even with the combat art, he gets shot back at the archer gets to retaliate. That's the terms. The 6 to Sylvain does 8 to Ingrid. It's fine. It's just fine. Mercedes gets to chill until there's more people in range. She's too squishy to be the front line right now. Sylvain does a devastating counterattack. This man comes up and shoots Ingrid. Ingrid must be almost at maxing out Noble. Yeah, that's Noble max. Very nice. Get her that HP plus 5. Now I can focus on getting her the kill blows to get her up to level 5 and giving Sylvain the chips that he loves so much. We'll have Dedu roll into here. If the archer shoots at him, that's fine, because Dedu's physical defense is like one of the 2 things that he does. Ash and Annette play catch up. We will have Sylvain get the chip on this man. The man smacks back at Sylvain. It's fine. 6 more until Sylvain is chipped completely. You know, until Sylvain gets to Noble max out, whatever styles. Ingrid gets the kill with a Javelin. Very nice.
I aim for greatness.
Now she's level 4. Super good. Gets speed and defense. Super great. Now we want to try to kill this archer. Less great. We can do 12 or 10.
I'll cut through.
We can do 9. And we can hit him with Felix. Which is 14. Which is so inconvenient for what we need. Yeah, we can't use Tempest Lance with Dimitri's Javelin. Dimitri's Javelin is incidentally my favorite Bible allegorical story. What we're gonna do... Nope, can't even do that. Can't even have Timberly use the Javelin. It's a bummer. It's a bummer in the summer, because that means this archer is much more likely to come over to where they can hit a dear friend of my eastern crew. Unless we just start wailing on them right now using Mercedes just to get that chippity chip. Yeah, we'll do Nosferatu, because then she'll still have it equipped on the enemy phase, so that when the guy shoots her for 9, she can heal 5 HP back. And she's almost maxed out on Commoner, which is delightful, which makes sense, because she's been getting chip experience just by healing people. Everyone else just kind of rolls forward. We pull the archer to our western crew. He does an incredible 1 with a 60% chance to hit. 60 nice. This guy come forward. This guy shoot Mercedes. Instead of moving backwards to shoot Mercedes, he just stays put, which means we get to retaliate. He should have moved backwards to abuse his 3 range ability, but he didn't. So he's gonna die, and Mercedes gets a free heal. We do want Mercedes to get a kill, though. She's falling behind in levels, but let's do it with Ingrad, because she's also capped out. We'll use the training lamps. Give a stab. Very nice, Ingrid. Very nice indeed. Another couple kills and couple hits like that, and she'll be level 5, where we can make her into a soldier. Well on her way to becoming a horse person. A centaur, I believe, is the class title. That's right, it goes noble or commoner, to soldier, to centaur, and then to paladin after that. Felix can heal himself. Everyone's chug-a-lugging on that sweet heal juice. Dedue can probably kill that archer. Maybe not total kill, but let's see if we can get him down to 10 or less HP. Perfect, with gauntlets. 2 punches, please. Thank you, sir. He's getting closer to mastering that commoner class himself. Annette gets a kill shot with wind. And let's see, what'd she hit? Oh, she needs many more fights to max out commoner, but it's less important for her because she's not a frontliner. So who gives a shit? Ash will be a frontliner, so it's more important that he get it. So we'll have Ash probably chip this priest, and hopefully we can get the kill with Annette. Alright, let's roll up with Ash. With a training axe, he could do 9 or 11. Right, is that what we want? No, we want to chip with Ash? No, they're both pretty low. No, we'll get the kill with Annette. We want to chip with Ash. We want to chip with Dedue. So if Dedue does 18... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Dedue can't get the chip on this guy without killing him. So we'll have Dedue run away. We'll have Ash come forward for the chip. Oh, he has Nosferatu. I'm stupid! Oh, I'm so dumb. I can Divine Pulse. Alright, we'll go back. We'll turn back the hands of time. You can go back to any individual action you've done on the entire map. Anything. We can go all the way back to the beginning. We're not going to do that because that would be an insane waste of time. We've been doing so well. The RNG stays in its place, so you can manipulate it in some ways to get begin player face. That's right at the start. It doesn't matter. I could have just pressed B like a dingus. I'll use the because if we use the gauntlets, he just dies. We use the axe. He'll hit Dedue and gain back like 4 HP, right? 4 HP. Okay. Thank goodness for Nosferatu, letting us chip a little bit more at this man. Ash gets the hit. Good. Nosferatu heals him for another 2, and it's irrelevant because then Annette can get the kill. Very nice. Very nice indeed, Annette. That worked out perfectly. Alright, now for Bob Costas over here. Let's see what we can do. If we could get Ingrid the kill hit on him, That would surely boost her to 4. Same for Felix, but Felix... I was going to say Felix is we do kind of want Felix to get the HP plus 5 from Noble. Because even though he's going to be a sniper, I'm going to use him as a frontline sniper because it's hilarious. Because he'll probably just be good enough to do it. And we'll use Sylvain to get more chip. God, Bob Costas will obliterate Sylvain if we let him. We'll use a training lance. Yeah, he doesn't even have any ding-dang vulneraries anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Here we go.
Mercedes and Ingrid are the people who want the kill, though. They're the people who want the kill.
Stay focused.
Thankfully, Bob Costas does not have a ranged attack, which makes him a very cheesable boy. We could sit here and grind away at him with Felix, getting him that noble experience, but I'm not going to do that because that's boring. We'll have Felix get another hit. Thanks to the crest of Raldarius. Does quite a bit of damage. Let's see how much Ingrid can do. 3 or 5. That's not that great. Alright, let's have... also, Ingrid gets murdered on the return hit. Not quite murdered, actually. So what if we have Ingrid just go up and stand in front of Bob Costas, and then we have Mercedes come around and get a nice big chunk out of him with Nosferatu. I should have used fire. I didn't, but I should have. Right now he's going to hit Sylvain. What HP does Sylvain have? Sylvain has 7. So let's use Sylvain to take a vulnerary from Felix and chug it right in front of Bob Costas. So Bob Costas will attack Sylvain and get hit in return. So Sylvain gets yet more noble experience. Class experience. I should just call it class experience. Lord experience, commoner experience. That's dumb. That's a dumb way to phrase things. And everyone else just kind of chills. Bob Costas gets 10 HP. It's at 14. Sylvain gets another chip for 5. Bringing up to 4 away. Felix, I think, just kills him, which is unfortunate. That's not what we want. We want Mercedes to, Mercedes to get the kill. Please do so. Thanks very much. She gets the echoing. Never should have listened to that idiot. What a mistake! Bam. Goes all the way up to halfway through level 4. And a miserable level. Resistance and charm? I mean, resistance is fine, and charm is also fine. It's just we want magic and speed for that Mercedes. We defeated the thieves. We'll follow the knight's instructions for what to do next. You led us well, Professor. No, I love you too, Dimitri. Wink. 17 turns. It's fast, super fast. Sometimes if you have someone get the MVP, they max out their motivation, which is very nice. Saves us a little bit of ingredients on the old exploration trail. Now we get a little treated to a little bit of cutscene. Cutscene. You'll see a lot of this. Our main character is notoriously quiet and blank-faced. It's actually a character trait, not just them being like a cipher for the player. It's weird, and it probably has a canonical reason that I'm not 100% sure on, even though I've beaten one of the stories. I remember this being a peaceful place. That gives us a Sothis heart. Then I say ... again. Then Dimitri, he approaches? Question mark. No, we just talked to Sothis. I wonder why it is that you recall this place. Huh? You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so. I'm sorry. Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I'm quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here. Still, it feels familiar. How very odd. I wonder if somehow my memories have... I must admit I'm unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotion is tied to that sense of familiarity, like joy and sorrow, pain and love. and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Professor?
Professor, we should return to the monastery soon. We're all ready for the journey.
Yes, it's time to depart, but know that time reveals all things. One day I will remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more. Why are you grateful? I am not sure myself, yet I'm grateful all the same. In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do. It's freaking Morgana from Persona 5. That's what Sothis be. Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest. Oh, man. She even harangues me like the cat from Persona 5's.
We're finally back.
We're finally back. I'll leave the report to Lady Rhea in your hands, Professor.
Yes.
Huh. Edelgard. Does the Black Eagle House have a mission to see to? Remember, on a real battlefield, one can never tell what's to come. You can never dismiss the possibility of the worst-case scenario. Take care, Edelgard.
There's no need to state the obvious, Dimitri.
But tell me, why the concern?
Perhaps you doubt my abilities? If so, your lack of insight is disappointing.
That's not what I meant. If I've offended you, I hope you'll accept my apology.
Don't worry about it. Professor, we must hurry. Everyone's waiting on you.
I suppose I should be off too. Try not to let her get to you, Dimitri. I promise you, there's no need for concern.
Why are you so worried?
I'll tell you about it some other time.
Oh, I think Dimitri's got a little bit of a crush on Edelgard. Well, we'll have to wrench that away from him so we can have a crush on me. So you safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation.
I didn't change the voice acting back to Japanese because I forgot for this session. For the next, hopefully, 3 episodes, it'll be back to Japanese so that I won't be talking over the same words that I'm saying with my own mouth. But whatever.
But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry. That was hard to say. Of course. Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven. A goddess? Well, she'll tell you the same shit anyway. Long ago, divine Saros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul. I didn't know. I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Saros. Lady Rhea, I'm sorry to interrupt. There's something I must ask about in regard to those bandits. As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet. You got it. A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost? I don't know. What could Sothis possibly be? No, that cannot be. I'm most certainly alive. And why does she have such an ornate headdress like Rhea do? Crazy. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead. No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence. And then you fade out. And you die. No, we get a loading screen and to save a game. Hooray! And we get to go back into the it's gonna tell us about how fucking this month is cool. We're gonna skip past it. It's just flavor text until we get to like part 2, and then it's more interesting. Gets more interesting in part 2. But overall, the difference between it in part 1 and it in part 2 is interesting. Let's see. I think we'll get another 2 points of instructions. Oh, we get 3 instruction breaks this time. Very nice. Got $2,000. Very nice. Oh, we get a little bit of a scheme. Professor, I have a new mission for your students. We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Saros. Why would he do that? Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now. A vanguard unit from the Knights of Saros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspard. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed. Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rearguard to deal with the aftermath. War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me, you sent for me, Lady Rhea? I'm awesome.
This is Catherine. She'll be leading the knights whom you will be accompanying. She has hair that looks super dope in the graphics of the 3D animation because it looks like it's red and blonde, but it's just blonde and the underpart's in shadow. I really wish it was red and blonde. That would be cool as fuck.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She
is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Saros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church. Not to be ominous or threatening or anything like that.
It's a super creepy thing to say. Thank you, Lady Rhea. Please let me get to a save point. Nope.
Annette would like to speak with us. Let's get a support with Annette. Hooray! Hello, Professor. Do you have a moment?
Of course. Wait, what's the deal?
Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me?
Leave it to me. I'll help you.
Great, thanks so much. It's about this diagram here. I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that.
Oh, she's a nerd. She comes to my office hours for tutoring. It's cute.
Yay, I finally get it. You really are a great teacher.
Oh, I'm always happy to help. But no, she's the one who did the work. Let's say that. I don't think we can actually get bonus support points from flattering people in these support conversations, but it's cute to make them blush and happy.
No way. I couldn't have done it without you. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I'd better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training.
Don't overdo it.
That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. Know what I mean?
I know the feeling. Super. Yes, I'm not lazy.
Oh, I'm so glad you agree. You'd be surprised how rare it is to find people like us. Mercy never sets foot outside her room on her days off. I don't get that girl sometimes. Not to mention, oh wait, oh no, I was supposed to be on cooking duty today. I completely forgot. Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help. Oh, who put the stupid barrel here?
She's clumsy. Adorable. And she's a nerd. You also get motivation. I think it's 50 motivation when you do a support with someone. It's Sylvain's birthday. Give that MF some flowers. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we get another free day, which we are absolutely going to use to explore. Ooh! We can change people's classes. Let's do that before we call it. We're going to have Timberly take a test. You have to have your people take tests to get new classes. You have to have some kind of seal. In this case, it's a beginner seal for a beginner class. I know. Pretty crazy. And let's see. Boop, 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 boop. If we do Myrmidon, that will get her the speed. But we're probably not going to get enough class experience in Myrmidon. Okay. We're going to have Timberly class change to a Myrmidon because she has Sword of D or higher.
that gives her a 100% chance to pass. And then it even shows a little animation of them taking a test and passing the test. It's cute. I like that it implies that it's only a written test to be like, well,
A new path?
got to do the essay question before you can become a Myrmidon. And then Dimitri. Dimitri will be a soldier because you need Lance D or higher to become a soldier. Also gives them a cool new outfit for combat. I like it. But you'll still see them in their normal outfit on the exploration phase and in cutscenes and stuff like that. You don't get to see them in their badass armor. Unfortunate. But whatever.
Good results.
Good results. Yes, change the class. Alright, so now they can start earning experience towards Myrmidon and Soldier. But they only have 5 levels before they get to the next level of classes. People have to be level 5 to hit a beginner class, 10 to get an intermediate class, 20 to get an advanced, and then 30 to get to these secret classes. They're called master classes, which they're very cool. Alright, next time on Tim Friend, more of this. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. I like this game a lot. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful day. Yep. Alright, bye everybody.
We're Tim Friend.